Right now, I want to introduce you to Miss Josipa Majic, the founder of Teddy the Guardian, and I believe Teddy is joining us as well, and winners of the 2013 Venture Out Challenge, an initiative by the World Bank's InfoDev in collaboration with CRDF Global. Josipa will be sharing a few words about her company, and she'll be my next guest on the show. So Josipa, please, you and Teddy, please. Thank you. Now, do you want to talk, or should Teddy talk for you? How do you want to do this?
For now, I'm the spokesperson, but it's a matter of day until Teddy takes over.
So tell me a little bit about your company, and tell me a little bit, who is Teddy?
So Teddy is a plush teddy bear that seamlessly during the play captures a child's heart rate, oxygen level, and body temperature, and sends that to a mobile app.
And what's the value of that? Why do we need a teddy bear don't we have instrumentation to be able to do that?
Absolutely, and we understand it, but kids do not. So kids do not understand how medical devices function, and they usually got very stressed out. When they're stressed out, their data is skewed, and then in the end, pediatricians and the medical staff fail to understand what's actually happening with the baby. This is why we combine the calming and soothing effect of a teddy bear and proprietary touch-based technology inside to make it a seamless and soothing experience.
Very cool. I mean, this is awesome.
Thank you.
But we have some great entrepreneurs in this audience, one that we're going to be honoring tonight. What's it like to be an entrepreneur in Croatia?
Interesting and dynamic. Not the most smooth experience you would imagine, but I think Croatia really breeds resilient founders, and that's what you need in general in business. So a few bumps in the initial starts were actually a very good educational experience for both my founder and me. And we think in some cases it's a disadvantage, but in other cases it's an advantage because, for example, regarding the workforce, we can get incredibly talented and skillful engineers for a fraction of the cost we would get otherwise. So there are some benefits, there are some downsides, but we're trying to look at it from a positive perspective. And
what was the biggest challenge you had to overcome?
So one of the biggest challenges is how to, having in mind that we were 23 when we started, how to make a completely proprietary hardware product from scratch without getting any investment, and how to create a team of engineers that are twice as old as we do to leave their jobs with families and to come and join us.
Was Teddy 23 too?
Teddy was even younger. Yes, Teddy was, the cute and cuddly element that helped in negotiation processes.
So how'd you do it?
Again, the creation element, you just have to find a way. One of the ways in which we managed in the short run was with help from institutions like CRDF, having them help us to get international exposure and help in the short term, both in terms of grants, but both also in terms of mentoring. But then otherwise, it's also trying to find ways to get short-term cash. In our case, it was licensing technology to Fortune 500 companies for wearable projects. So this is how we financed in the short run and invested everything back in our flagship product, which is in this case Teddy.
I never thought of Teddy as wearable technology, but I see that now.
It's actually we think wearables are counterintuitive for certain demographics. Kids and elderly are an example of that. So we think instead of creating new cool gadgets, maybe for these demographics, you should take the existing objects and make them smart instead of inventing new ones. So that's our take on wearables and how the market might develop.
The world's first smart teddy.
The world's first smart teddy, yes.
And you have a connection to Jeff as well?
Absolutely. He was one of our extremely valuable mentors. So again, being a bit younger is a huge advantage sometimes, but then is a very big disadvantage because you do not have the experience and also the maturity to take a long-term view on a lot of business processes and just find your way and these day in, day out challenges. And he was also he was also a great connection to a number of, actually one of the hospitals in the US for our Christmas donation program. So for this Christmas, we will be donating the first handmade teddies to best children's hospitals around the world, especially in the US. And Jeff was one of the valuable connections to a few of these hospitals. So contexts like these help you to find your way in everyday challenges and actually bridge that gap that you have in experience.
And what does the future look like for Teddy?
So we just closed a investment round with London-based investors. We're opening an office in California. We're preparing for mass-scale manufacturing with top-tier component providers and manufacturers here in the US. So it's looking very bright, and we're hoping to scale up to 10,000 pieces in the next batch, which is expected to happen in Q2 next year. So a lot of plans ahead of us, and hopefully it will develop as it should.
That's amazing. Please give it up for both Mr. Abdul Rasul and Josipa. Thank you.